Hey there, it's Catherine Middlebrooks of BRB Yoga, coming to you today with a very quick exercise that is designed to strengthen your outer hip muscles and increase your pelvic stability. So a very common problem in postpartum women is that they tend to be really tight in their inner thighs and really weak in their outer thighs. And what happens when that is the case, when you have that pattern of imbalances, is that every step you take tends to drop your pelvis one way or the other. Now, obviously, this doesn't look like it's going to be a really good thing for your body to be doing in every step, and it isn't. It can cause problems for your spine. If you have SI joint, sacroiliac joint issues, this can exacerbate it, because if you think about it, every time you're stepping, you're pulling asymmetrically on one side of the pelvis. So what can you do about it? Well, this is a very simple corrective exercise, one of the many that I teach in the Fix Your Hips program, called the hip hike, and I love it. So it's really simple. You're gonna want a block, or you can do this on a stair. The bottom stair of your staircase works just fine. You're gonna put one foot onto the block, and if you have a big foot like I do, get the heel of your foot on the block. Make sure that the heel is on there, not that your heel is hanging off. You're going to step onto the block, and then the action is going to be pushing down into the block with your standing leg to lift this other hip. And then you're going to allow this outer hip, you can hold yourself on a wall if that helps with balance. You're going to allow this outer hip to lengthen, and you're going to drop your opposite foot below the block. And then again, you push down into the heel to lift that opposite leg, and then allow that outer hip to lengthen as you drop it down. Now, if you find that this feels super hard, here's a little trick. So I want you to think about taking your hand on this hip that you are doing the hike with, and as you push down, I want you to think about dropping this hip down and in. You can even use your hand to make that happen. So you see that? Now I'm going to let it relax. Press your hand down, and then the hand goes in just a little bit. It will help that hike action happen a lot more naturally. And then eventually you can find it without your hand, okay? Do it on one side, do it on the other side. As we do it on the other side, I just want to talk about kind of the troubleshooting, the common problems that I see with this. And you may find that one side feels a lot easier than the other. That just indicates that you have an imbalance between the two sides. So as you do this, I want you to pay really close attention to the back of the leg that is hanging in space. I do not want you to hike this hip up by squeezing your back muscles. These back muscles are totally relaxed. All the work is coming from the hip. That's really the main issue that I see in this one. Okay, that's it. That's the hip hike. So playing with that, if you're somebody who tends to have hip pain when you sleep, usually that's a function of weak muscles in your outer hip. So this exercise may help with that as well. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know how you get along with the hip hike, and I will talk to you all very soon. Oh, and Fix Your Hips course is not currently open for enrollment, but it will be opening again soon. I will throw the link to the wait list here in case anybody is interested in learning more about that course when it does open. All right, thanks everybody. See you later.